In North Africa in the 16th century, English privateer Solomon leads his crew into a battle to defeat the Ottoman defenders that have taken over a town. A fierce battle happens on the streets and Solomon shows off his great fighting skills, killing enemies without mercy. Eventually they make it to the castle and the defenders immediately close the door, trying to leave them out. However, Solomon's team immediately blows up the entrance. As flames spread through the corridors, Solomon stares at the bodies until he finds a soldier still alive and threatens him until the man confesses the location of the throne room. Before leaving, Solomon shoots him dead. The group moves into the throne room and finds a bunch of mirrors around. As the men start moving inside, demons come out of the glass to attack and kidnap some of the warriors, taking them into the mirrors. The crew is terrified, but Solomon wants them to keep going, and when a guy tries to run away, Solomon shoots him. At that moment a door opens at the back, revealing the throne. Solomon goes in only for the door to close behind him, leaving his crew outside. Then he starts hearing a weird noise but ignores it to grab the treasure. Nearby the body of the king starts freezing up and Solomon checks on his breath, confirming the temperature has gone down. As a chill takes over the room, a bunch of shadows begin coming out of the statues, surrounding Solomon. Suddenly the shadows gather at the throne and reveal a demon known as the Devil's Reaper, who hits Solomon with his power to make him fall. The Reaper explains that he came to take Solomon's soul because he had a life full of murder and greed, hitting Solomon again for talking back to him before summoning a fiery sword. Then the Reaper tries to slash Solomon, who stops the blade with his own swords and announces he isn't ready for hell. Solomon dodges the Reaper's attacks in quick succession and jumps through the window to escape. 1 year later in England, Solomon is living in a monastery. He's renounced violence and donated his wealth to the church as part of cleansing his soul to find redemption and avoid hell. Solomon's also covered his room with creepy notes and gotten a bunch of tattoos that protect him from demon attacks. One afternoon, a priest explains that since Solomon moved in, he could feel a shadow growing over them, and last night a prophetic dream told him Solomon must leave the monastery. A devastated Solomon makes his way out, not knowing where to go. Solomon begins wandering aimlessly and crosses the countryside during winter, seeing many things like plague doctors burning down contagious people and local townspeople hung in rows as punishment. One day, a cart carrying the Crowthorne family passes by and offers him a ride, but Solomon turns it down. Later that day, Solomon stops to rest and hears some whispering. Suddenly he's captured from behind by a man with a knife. 2 more men come out of hiding and they hit Solomon a couple of times before checking his bag, only to notice he doesn't have any money. When they find some papers full of symbols, they assume he's a sorcerer and put him near the fire, saying they should burn him like a witch. Solomon pushes back, yet he doesn't defend himself, so the thieves hit him again until he passes out. Then a flashback reveals that Solomon grew up as the child of an important lord. However, because he was the second son, his father wanted him to become a priest while his brother Marcus took over the lands. Solomon refused to become a priest and ran away from home, so his father disinherited him. The Reaper suddenly appears in the flashback and Solomon wakes up, realizing he's in the cart with the Crowthorns. The family promises he's safe with them and soon they stop to camp for the night.